Them boss and Joe and say young people time. They say look at this shiny guy, he's young and bright. And after the first speech, them all the same young, them take off the bright.
Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Larry, and for my new subscribers, I want you to feel much welcomed on board, and for my returning subscribers, I want you to know that you are really loved and appreciated for the support you've given me all through. So today I have this video, or rather this topic I want us to discuss today. It's about Damion Crawford. I think you all know him, and let's see how there are some key points he has been able to shoot out to the opposing leaders, and it's pretty much interesting. Let's have a dive in, and we'll talk more after it.
That's how me end up run. Because it was young people time. So them say for young people time, see our young people here. And them call for me and say Rasta go up East Rural. Them call for Dayton and say go down a Center. Them call for Raymond and say go St. Elizabeth. And the night of election, 41 was in and East Rural was out. 1,000 behind. Harbour View not coming yet.
Oh God, like a field.
I go down to HQ and HQ silent, waiting, because they were 90 and 9. 2016, PMP couldn't lose. Talk to me now. I want me to what them say. Audley Shaw is under pressure. You remember? One day he's pinned down. You remember the day with me, PJ Patterson, you, John Jr., Upper Christiana, KD. I say Audley Shaw is under pressure. When I walk the market, as everybody will take picture, they put up all color loop over here. Remember? Now maybe it's now under pressure, you know? But the results of 2016, JLP stage couldn't hold JLP people. They were so sure they were going to lose. And PMP blocked a road.
Yes. Sure, so we are winning.
Talk to me now, man.
Sure, so we are winning.
When I watched the TV tonight, one time every seat JLP was leading. May I wonder if me a dream? How much are we nearly dropped down?
How much are we sleeping days?
I don't wake up for days so sure that the PMP was going to win. And the reason I don't wake up is because I want the dream done.
Nightmare.
The nightmare dream. Come now, man. So now when me and I say PMP can't win, he's a matsman. I know one by-election keep. Mark Golding won a by-election, you know. Somehow we forget that we win, you know. Angela Brownberg won a by-election, you know. We forget that we win. A councillor won a by-election. We forget that we win. Our Portmore Mayor by-election. We forget that we win. Councillor replace Angela Brownberg. Run and win. They run a by-election in St. Mary. We get 78 less than we get. We have all our PMP still. Because some dead and some gone foreign and some never ready yet and some never members say election day. She was in Mandeville.
Lock up.
Yeah, we have to discuss how we are going to get about. We run another one in Portland. What happened now? We get 1,000 more than we get 2016. PMP have not changed. But when you run against a government, you see, I know these things because I have experienced it. You know? They say my eyes have seen. Not just the glory, the story. When you run against a government, he goes into an area and says, well, you don't have road, I'll give you road. And on the day road are fixed. Him go in a yard with 13 people and say, you picnic them hungry, I'll put you on part. He goes on a farm and say, you want fertilizer? You are running against yourself. Because he takes your money and campaign against you. Not only that, which contractor going to give you money when government is running against you? Which businessman will fight government? But when real election now, there's no government. Every man for himself. And every man equal. So the man will give him 100 million this time. He will give him 60 million next time. But he'll give us 40 million for hedging bet. Just in case. You have an edge. Sometimes you see a pretty girl and you build up your confidence. But you can't make the next girl when so pretty see when you go over there because if you get a no. Married knows what I'm talking about. It happens to him all the time. So when we look at these people saying we can't win, it's madness. The JLP will always have more money than the PNP.
And I've always had more.
Have always had more money than the PNP.
Ever since.
But they has never had more people than the PNP. Because when it comes to change, the People's National Party has been the party of change. So when you say me, don't cry for me, Argentina. Because a winner never lose. Him only learn.
Thank you.
And I learned some things out of Portland. I learned first of all that Donkey was right when he said the world on a level. And I said, why does a donkey say the word? Why not cow? Why not dog? Why not goat? Why have to be donkey? Because donkey is the duncest thing. That's why them say you're a jackass, a dunce. If the duncest thing knows the word on a level, we should know. So I learned the word on a level. Because this lady was able to put out an advertisement against me, saying that me disrespectful, saying that I'm a trickster, saying that I'm selfish. And I can't go on it and say she don't know how much parish exists. As soon as me say she not so exposed to knowledge, everybody quarrel. And the problem is, what she said about me in a paid advertisement, night after night, 7 times in the news, was not true. What I said about her was the total opposite of not true. But Donkey said the word on a level because everybody jumped to her protection. She could kick me in the face, but I can't touch her upon the shoulder. Which politician would not use the other politician, their opponent, not knowing how much parish in a nation? Which politician? Tell me, man. Had I said it, she would rightly use it. But no. But let me show you the word in 11. At the same time, the whole of Jamaica was saying Rising King now no sense, and nobody jumped to his protection.
Yeah. Nobody.
But all of a sudden, the truth is an offense for some people. And now the JLP has started a campaign against education, where they said beautiful speaking. And more recently, a man that I rate as the principal of a university is coming to say that education that is overrated. It is a lie from the bottom of the pit of hell. Because beautiful looking cannot put food on table.
Yes, sir.
It might have put short-term food. Because some of our girls now, we have make some people take advantage of them. Because their breast is up and their bottom is out. Understand, by biological design, there will be a day that your breast is down. Not laugh, you know. Talk about it, you know. That the little girls who are here making fun, man, come and take advantage of them to do things that their wives will not even think of doing. Give them a 10 grand and send them home telling them that they are winning. They will lose. You invite me to that, you tell me about engage. Every day I engage. I'm time for we married now. Too much engage. Married now. We are talking about empower. That freedom is based on choice. If a girl wants to do her X-rated things by choice, it is not my place to tell her not to do it. But if she have to do it to eat, to pay rent, to buy clothes, then there is no choice. She's a slave. Understand what I say? So when she comes and even though her stomach can't bear what she's been asked to do, her stomach can worse not bear the worms of hunger. Only not see them a drive through the community. Only not see some people where had they been broke, them couldn't get no relationship because they don't look attractive. But because them have money now, them ugly. And because we worship money. Because that is the problem now in Jamaica. The poor is celebrating what we don't have. The rich cost everything we don't have, you know. I run against a rich lady who said education is important because she had little. Had she had a lot, it is important. If you come like me, come to you now and I say, we don't feel like ballet and me a rasta, that don't make no sense. How comes that those who have integrity is second to those who have money? How comes those who have honesty is second to those who have money? How comes those who have kindness is second to those who have money? How comes you need nothing in this country again other than money to be someone and to do something? And we are now making it worse by demanding from everyone money. You don't want him to be a council kind broke. We don't want him to be the MP Canbrook. We don't want a walk foot man. And the walk foot man would have love you and adore you and take care of you. A man who run every morning healthy and well is second to a big fat man who for heart soon stop. Because he have money. These are things we have to talk to the people. Because politics have been incorrectly understood. It is not what I can do for you, is what I can do to you. It is a transformation of the people. The process of politics must take humans in and put better humans out.
Amen. Amen.
Must take a citizen in and put an improved citizen out. So when you tell me about empowered, how we are going to empower people when you still have primary school on shift? You don't know about them things? A primary school is on shift. It means that a 7-year-old is getting herself ready at 11 o'clock. Either that or her mother is unemployed. That is what we call 2 negatives. In maths, 2 negatives give you a positive. In life, 2 negatives don't give you a positive. And you have a 12-year-old that is going home at 11 or 12 with nobody to pay attention to her until 7, surrounded by eyeglass who have no good intent. So when I see the little girl named Mackerel, and we take it for a joke, Mackerel don't get equal protection like the lady from Portland. Why not?
Why not?
But Mackerel says she got pregnant at 12. You talk to me, no man. Because we have schools at shift. If we have primary schools on shift, explain to me how the government's priorities a new parliament building. $1 billion for a new parliament building when we have schools on shift. So I'm not trying to divide the nation between man and woman. Them say I was sexist. Me never say nothing because I thought they say I was sexy. But then me learn say them say I'm sexist. Me not try to divide it between man and woman. Me not try to divide the country between black and white. Me not try to divide the country between rich and poor. I am dividing the country with conscience and no conscience. Those who have no conscience over there and those who have conscience over here. And if you have conscience, you could not seek to spend $1 billion on a parliament building when we have tens and tens of schools, primary school, on shift. I have to assume, therefore, that it is the amount of kickback that they expect, the amount of thievery that they can do. Because I don't know why I'm afraid to talk. But if the JLP have 40 thieves, the leader of the JLP might be Alibaba. But all of a sudden you can't talk. You can't say. How the hell them so rich? Where they got 300 million from in Poland. But the people accused were his closest friends. Which one of my friend who know what me stand for can come go on with some foolishness around me? He might hide when time him know what me stand for. But we go on like we don't want to talk. We go on like we don't want to acknowledge that if it is that we have situations now, 161 schools in Jamaica, only 40 have a 50% chance of 5 subjects. 121 have a less than 50% chance. That is not a picnic problem. That's a systematic problem. That is a reality that we face, because everybody we can walk and talk can learn. None of we never born a talk. We learn for talk. None of we never born a walk. We learn for walk. So how comes our picnic them bright at 9 months but dunce at 19? And when I go to them and say, youth, those who do more work in school do less work after school and get more pay. And those who do less work in school do more work after school and get less pay. If you think it's a lie, look on a construction site. The one mixing the cement get 2 grand. The one pointing where we should carry it, 2 mil. But the one we appoint is an architect. Them don't want this message. So them start to resist me. Them start to fight me. Them start to use some people say them a news agency, but them an advertisement agency, for take 1 second out of my speech. Because they want somebody to wash their toilet. They want somebody to clean them house. They want somebody to be them security guard. But let me remind you, when you see a security with a dog, the security name once and the dog name twice.
Yes guys, so I hope you've watched the video. Well, you can tell, or rather you can be your own judge on everything Crawford has said. So for one, I'd love us to talk about Crawford talking about poor infrastructure during the leader of Andy Holmes. So in our previous video, or rather you've heard him complain about the garbage that are almost blocking the roads. We believe that the garbage trucks they're supposed to be coming into the division twice a week to be collecting the garbage and take them to the dump site. But now we can see the poor roads, nothing is being accessible. Well, that's also a challenge that's been thrown to the opposition leader. And also we've seen the patients dying in the hospitals, then that's due to poor hospital facilities. People are not getting the right treatments as they deserve. So that's another big concern about the leaders, or rather the leadership we're having. It's a challenge too, because the current leaders we're having, we believe that or rather we've seen them being exposed for their corrupt activities. They are overtaxing the citizens, they are overtaxing everybody, and the tax money, instead of them using it to build the infrastructure, or rather care for these hospitals, the schools and all that, you can see that they just fending for themselves, taking the money, putting back to their pockets, and just looking for them, buying themselves fancy houses, and living out the poor. I mean, poor people, the poor Jamaicans, they're really suffering and dying while their money that they're being taxed, instead of them seeing it being put to use. You can see clearly the leaders are building themselves good houses, their kids being taken to overseas to further their studies and living out their own. Well, that's another challenge, or rather another problem the Caribbean people are facing throughout this leadership. We also have unemployment. So as we've seen, or rather as we've heard, these leaders, they take this money and invest it into other countries, living out their own. I mean, you're supposed to take care of your own house before you can step out to, I mean, look after the rest and all that. But you can see here, like when a leader decides to take his money, and put into mind that that's not his money, that's the tax money that he's taking from poor people and everyone, and instead of helping them, maintaining the roads, building the schools, the infrastructures, the hospitals, buying new hospital machines and equipment so that people can get proper treatment, you can see they choose to go to another country and invest there. Well, you're creating job opportunities for that country, but how about your own country? You're leaving your own people unemployed. People can't fend for themselves. People can't feed for themselves. They trusted in you. They believed in you. They gave you that seat, but you chose to betray them. That's another thing we actually have to look up. So all in all, I think we can all just blame this the poor government, the poor leadership, the poor way of managing the tax money. Like Jamaican country, it's a very beautiful country. The beaches, the blue lagoons, like everybody loves Jamaica. Who doesn't love Jamaica? Look at their food, chicken curries and all that. So I think their leaders, these leaders, have to really step up, because the elections are approaching, and you can see how Damion Crawford really shooting out, or rather pointing out the things that these leaders are yet to do, the things that the Jamaicans are going through. When they chose these people to represent them, to rule them, to lead them in a proper way. Poor people are dying. Look at the hospitals. The patients are dying. Children are dying because of these leaders betraying their own people. So guys, thank you for staying up with me, tuning into my channel. If you are new, feel welcomed. For my returning subscribers, you are loved. And before you exit this video, make sure you give me a like, subscribe and a share. Your support is highly appreciated. I'm your host